Last time on the Model Remodel Show, we were setting windows in the walls and sealing them tight for an energy-intelligent assembly.
We weren't expecting to have the option of triple glazed windows on this project, especially triple glazed windows that are made in the US. It's nice to see manufacturers starting to catch on to that trend and giving us that option for glazing.
So with the shell of the house dried in, Ben and the crew move outside to install exterior trim in preparation for siding.
Last week our focus was exterior trim, which we're wrapping up currently. We've spent a fair bit of time this week with our mechanical subcontractors getting our HVAC, plumbing, and electrical roughed in. That's moving right along and we're approaching our inspections for that. Started the week off by doing our fascias, soffits, soffit vents, freeze boards, corner boards, mud boards. We're able to work through all of that and start actually getting some siding on the wall.
The process for running exterior trim is pretty straightforward once the design is set. This design is based on Greek Revival, which was popular on churches, mansions, and farmhouses all over New England. It often features full gable returns to form a cornice, with wide corner boards, freeze boards, and water tables at the bottom. But it all begins with bare walls. Fascia and soffit go up first. Full gable returns were the original choice, but some siding decisions changed the plan to cornice returns on the ends of the gable. You can do a simple pork chop return, but pork chops are better for grilling. Instead, Ben's going to do a full cornice return. But first, they'll install Clear's pre-made corner boards with rabbeted edges to accept vinyl siding. Next are the freeze boards up top and water table or mud boards below. Window trim can go up at any time. After the cornice return has been capped with metal, the gable freeze boards can go up. Siding goes up next week. In the meantime,
Finishing the week off right now, doing all of our window casing.
to be efficient, use production techniques to pre-assemble trim for multiple windows. A stop block on the chop saw keeps all of the parts a consistent length. With the parts cut to length, Ben rips them to width. Here, he's building up a head casing with 5/4 and 1/2 inch stock. Before gluing the pieces together, he looks for the best face to leave exposed.
Got a little scratch right here. I want to pick which side is the cleanest face, and I want that to be my show face for my material. Doesn't matter on the 1/2 inch stuff because it's going to be on the back of the lamination.
Then he spreads the 2-part PVC adhesive, flushes the parts, and tacks them with a pin nailer. Now he needs to match the rabbet that's on the side casings. So he sets up his router table and rabbets the sides of the sill and head casings. The butt joints will be reinforced with dominoes, which Ben fabricated from trim scraps and a router. He cuts all of the slots in all of the parts at one time to make sure the positioning is consistent, and he stacks up the parts on the work table, which is where he assembles them. The pocket screw will help hold the parts together while the adhesive sets up, so he cuts the pocket hole now and gets ready for the glue-up. He injects the domino slots with glue and inserts the dominoes. The parts are assembled, pushed together, and held tight with the pocket screw. Now, the window trim is ready to join the pile. and go up on the wall. With the outside trim about finished, the verdict is in. Good stuff.
You can immediately tell a house that has vinyl siding from the road because you see all the J-channel around everything. A real happy surprise for me when I discovered that Clear is producing an exterior trim that already has that rabbit done for us. It cuts out a lot of labor time and saves us a bunch of money to achieve that same clean look. And all in all, we're really happy to see these, and we'll be continuing to use them.
Tune in next time when we run siding up the walls before heading inside to see what the subtrades have done.
Next week we're going to be finishing up all of our sub-trades, getting the mechanical rough-ins completed, and moving towards insulation on the interior, while at the same time guys are rolling with getting our siding on the exterior. We've got 2 more entry doors to install next week and final trim out. And we should be making really nice progress for getting the exterior finishes of this project tightened right up and ready for finish.
Okay.